Holiday. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Suggs runs point with Harris next to him. And it's Batase in at the 5 down low. And for the Warriors, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay at the 1 and the 2. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Magician in at center, filling out the middle. And now that we've had a decent percentage of the season completed, Doris, what do you think is crucial for these teams to focus on heading into the second half?
I think for the most part, organizations start to hone in on a couple of things. Health, and then how do you pace yourself down the stretch of the season? You know, you see so much conversation about load management. Teams and players realize it's a very long season, and the best is yet to come with the playoffs. Well, once again, Steph bails them out with the shot clock nearly at 0. Love his opportunism.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. No good there. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Here's Golden State. It's a three-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Batase. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Warriors basketball.
Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
And that one's good. Magician.
Number 1.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Suggs. He's covered by Curry. Will it go? Tipped. And Carroll hits Kuminga. Here's Magician. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Magic call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Harris misses. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And a hand on it.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Here's Suggs, guarded by Payton. Suggs, no good.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Curry passes to Payton. And that one's good. Magician.
Number 1.
Magician's got 7 points in the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Suggs, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game.
What a great score. Franz Wagner gets it off quickly. So little time to react.
And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner, his NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Here's Magician. He's got 7. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in for Batase. Okiki comes in for Banchero. Fultz, he's checked in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Pajemski, nice D from Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 11. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
To the inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner, and boy, what touch from the big man.
Pass to Magician. Fires the three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Wagner, left side. Over Wiggins. And Orlando again with the bucket.
My goodness, that's a nice-looking mid-range opportunity for Franz Wagner. Such a good feel for when to rise and fire.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Here's Magician. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Anthony feeling it out a bit.
Well, that miss, to me, created because of Steph Curry's defense. This guy is doing enough to influence the shot.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors ahead, up 11. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Jonathan Kuminga, also John Collins out there. And it's Peyton Bennett, the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. To shoot, and Carroll passes to Anthony, lets it go from deep.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then they've gone cold.
Here's Podziemski, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Anthony. No made baskets yet. You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
Yeah, that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
Bataze's checked in for Wagner. Puts it up from 12. The shot by Podziemski, no good. And for the Magic, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a nice performance. He added 11 points. He was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. And he's been on a tear, playing confident and doing anything he wants on the floor. He is so hard to stop. Brian?
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
Pass to Black, and here's Anthony. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Good whistle there.
Shooting for Orlando. Goga Bataze at the line for 2.
And he drops it first. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate. Great defender. Because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick-and-roll action. And here's the key, BA. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
Here's Magician. It's rebounded by Bataze.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
It's Suggs with a drive. Pass to Bataze. Shot from 12. That one is off.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Payton against Banchero. Payton's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Bataze. He puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Pass to Magician from outside the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Black passes to Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The kick out to Banchero. 3-pointer. From distance. Paolo.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
The Warriors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Payton. Pass to Magician. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Suggs.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
1:27 left to play in the half. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Magic basketball. Substitution on the court.
The Golden State Warriors now holding a 12-point lead.
The Magic, 22.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime 5. Harrison Wagner out on the wings. Goga Bataze is out there with Banchero, and it's Suggs in at the point. Here's Magician, and count that. 2 points, and a chance for one more at the line.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
At the line for one, number 1.
Magic shooting at about 34% here in this game. The 3 from Suggs. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Magician's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. Over Suggs. Curry at the rim.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the most dynamic ball handlers in the game. He has more moves than you can count.
For the lob. Thompson left side. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Lets it fly. Again. Golden State.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
On the wing, Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
On the wing, Suggs. He's covered by Curry. Suggs, no good.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Curry passes to the Magician. And yep, it's good. Magician's got 16 points now.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Now here's Collins. It's rebounded by Banchero.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Or at least the deep.
Now here's Fultz. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay at the 1 and the 2. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Jackson Davis in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Thompson. Here's Magician. Up and in on the layup.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Here's Fultz. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Clock at 6. 14 feet away. It's tipped. Kuminga against Wagner. To the middle. Here's Magician. Rebound by the Magic. Bitadze's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hayden's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in for Anthony. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And that one's good. Magician.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Fultz against Thompson. Shoot from the baseline. Here's Bitadze. The Warriors pull it in. Down low. Kuminga, strong black bull.
That's where the threat of being a great scorer from Klay Thompson allows a teammate to get wide open.
Here's Fultz. That shot off. Excellent D there from Kuminga. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Magician, pounded by Fultz. And that one's good. Magician. Magician's got 11 points here in the second half. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 16-point game. The ball's knocked loose. Payton with a steal. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Fultz. Here's Suggs. Pass to Bataze. Wagner outside. They need this. Hauled in by Curry.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Now here's Kuminga. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Magician. It's rebounded by Bataze. Bataze's got rebound number 7 tonight. Harris passes to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Magician.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Now here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 11 feet out. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner outside to the wing, right side. And Bataze gets it to go.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
Here's Magician. And that one drops.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off.